They got the clouds out. You know, they chemtrailing or contrailing or putting clouds in the sky, man, making it drizzle down things in the sunniest parts of the world. Oh, I get some badass karma for that one. Anyhow, though, man, we out here, man. You know, it's tide season. You know, when I say tide season, I'm talking about paying your tides, you know, which is your light body tides. This is how you get the kingdom back. You ain't gonna get the kingdom back by just signing some papers and saying you agree. Magnetic attraction is up pretty high, man. So I'm gonna have people probably coming over here to me because they see me in my own business, watching on the phone or a camera or whatever you want to say, you know, record myself. And so, you know, they're gonna look and be like, because it's like that with Nagas. I noticed a lot of people got a lot of things to say about Nagas or niggas, we could say that, you know what I'm saying, in the comment sections. You know, they'll be like, oh, y'all believe the Indians, yeah, that ain't this, and it's like, they don't want to place niggas nowhere, like, but they all in their car playing nigga music, saying nigga under their breath. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things you gotta pay homage to when you think about the Naga. This is like a history lesson dealing with this semen retention, because the reason why you was pretty much high up on your light is because you wasn't lustful that much back then. You was able to create. But now, it's like you low. So, in order to pay your tithes and get back up, you're gonna have to start doing semen retention and raising that light to the crown chakra and seeing that you're a crystalline being. You're not just a carbon-based being. You're not on the 666 shit. You're not just a beast, all right? You're crystalline. Your blood is crystal, man. It moves through your veins and shit. It's crystal roadways. Everything is crystal, B. Your eyes is crystal. Everything's crystal. You put crystals in the sun, what does it do? It charges up. Okay? Yeah, photosynthesis happens, but you're a mineralite. You have minerals in you, man. Alright, so when you have semen retention, your light body, your crystalline body get back online. Then you're eating a liquid light, which is fruit. Look at this. You're attracting your doves and your birds and things like that, man. And you won't even be believing all the lies that they're telling you. That's a cantaloupe right shit. And I'm definitely gonna be eating that mug in a little bit, you know. But you gotta have all these in the play though. This is how you keep the code. If you want to keep the code, this is what you do, because people's not going to agree in their lower self, because they are in their carbon self. They are in their 666 self. So they're in their beastly animal self, and they still got to master that. In order to do that, you got to master your sex, you got to master your eating, and you got to master not trying to master other motherfuckers. Those are the main three things. And when you transition, you're doing it on earth in the corporeal body before you die, because everybody got to die. So don't act like mug ain't got a transition. So this is what we're touching on right now. The semen retention deals on having actual sex and self-equality and dying and shit. You know what I'm saying? Because you're learning how to die. You're learning how to be a butterfly. You're learning how to do all this shit. But you're in the corporeal form. So we had long life. You know, our people lived pretty long. You know what I mean? I'm talking about the Washita or the Choctaw, all the Native Americans in America lived pretty long, like hundreds of years, like 110 years old, 120 years. My ancestor lived to be about 110, 111, something like that. And she was a little bitty old lady, and she can dance and everything still. Had her energy, everything was up, man. She couldn't see that good because she had cataract, but she ain't even trust them motherfuckers to get under the surgery to get the cataract off her eye. She said, fuck it, I'll just go with it. She was cool. That's what I'm saying. You got to do it yourself. I'm from Mississippi. We ain't got no trash on the ground in Mississippi, even though we get a bad rep by talking about, you know, Mississippi ain't a good place and racist and shit. And whatever they want to call it, prejudging or whatever, but there's no trash and shit on the ground. We just don't get help from the government down there. That's all. So you're just gonna really have to build on your own, and this is what we're doing right now. This is what semen retention does. It shows you how to do things on your own, not to be codependent, be interdependent on the universe, because you'll have that discernment. It'll kick in. These people are gonna give you all kind of documents, all kind of doctrines for you to further get yourself, you know what I'm saying, off track. So then you'll be studying another man's philosophy from what he read, from something that he read, from somebody else that somebody else read, instead of living the experience to see it for yourself. The way to keep the code to get back online and get to the kingdom, when they say KTC, is you're gonna have to do semen retention for a season. You gotta show the difference between you and them. If they not like us, we gotta show them a reason why they ain't like us. That you have the capacity to go beyond, above and beyond. You know what I'm saying? Heaven or heaved up places right here. You got the land of Israel's right here in the body. You gotta get your body back in play right now. And this is crystalline season right here, baby. You know what I'm saying? You wanna further boost it, you're gonna have to be celibate, because being celibate is what gets you back online to be like, yo, that ain't right, that's some bullshit, and this and that. Because most I already said, like, yo, these people gonna put all kind of shit out for you. You're gonna have his babies, you know, dissect those documents and those doctrines, those philosophies anyways, because it becomes a part of the construct. But however, the evil get to have fun too, because that's what? It strengthens your light body. It gets you under control. So when you get older into your etheric realm, you're going to be here about a couple hundred years, and depending on if you like a spirit who just likes to revel in low vibratorial shit, fucking all that, you know, robbing, still, you know, inspiring mortals to do shit like that when you transition. If you're into that, which we're finna get that up off of the plane anyways, that shit is over. We're in the they say the age of Aquarius, the age of Cosmos. From this point on, we all gonna be enlightened. You ain't going back the other way. You ain't gonna be busting 3-4 nuts a day no more after this. Ain't none of that shit going on into the new world, G. Ain't nothing. You thinking that you gonna ride the plane to the new world, busting 4-5 nuts a day, and thinking that you still gonna be conscious and aware and think you got light, and think that the other ones who ain't up on them reservations ain't gonna notice, you gonna reveal yourself. The qualified gonna qualify themselves, man. This is a whole Olympic thing, B. This shit is for real. It's not a game. So to get up on this level, to pay your tithes, this is the first thing you gotta do. You gotta save up. We're gonna get on our true Sabbath too. We're not gonna be on the Shabbat and the Shanatting it in this motherfucker. We're not following their Saturdays, man. All that shit is off. You're gonna get back in accord with the higher upper room, the higher etheric angels, which is in the moon cycle. We're not talking about Jabril and Islam and all of that. And man, no. We're using the moon cycle because the Most High used our wisdom, our earth, which is our woman, as a symbol of the calendar of the moon. What you're supposed to be doing when she go on her cycle, this is when you know you gotta calm down too. Y'all can't be having self-equality at that time. You be violating having sex with her in her period and shit and fucking shit up. Having sex with and when she pregnant, it's gonna fuck shit up. We're not doing that no more in this season. I mean, it was fun before because we didn't know no better, I guess. But now, nah, G, it's really serious, man. No porn, none of that shit. Yeah, we in there with shit, man. And the more you get your light up, the more you gonna glow, B. People gonna be attracted to you. Animals gonna be attracted to you. I'ma know if your ass on it. And we can't even deal with nobody who's not even within 6 to 7 months yet, man. You're like a baby if you only had 3 months. Really, we still gotta talk to you and spoon feed you, because you're still gonna be like, how this and how that. Yo, if you got the gift of discernment in you, this is when you gotta use it to be like, damn, is this shit really gonna work? You know what I mean? Because are you really getting pussy every day from everybody? You know what I'm saying? Like from anybody you can get, because women, they can go out and get dick from anybody, but they can't culture and nurture that relationship when they get that dick like that. They just can't. So therefore, they're in an illusion as well. So man, you being the foundation, you being knowledge, wisdom, she's the way to the understanding which is your child the best part. You gonna have to set the example. She ain't gonna sabotage you then, because you like, yo, we gotta get it up, baby. So yeah, every time the moon is in your sun sign, she gonna respect this. This is when you're gonna be your most horniest, but this is when you can't have sex. This is when that light gonna go up to the next chakra, the next chakra, the next chakra. They talk about this shit because they know your powers. They revealing some of the information that they stole from you back in America, back in fucking 1600s and before. They know that you was already set up. So that's why they trying to gaslight the cluster B personality disorder onto you. We're gonna break it down in the personality disorder shit too, because hell, we're gonna pull up the ICD-9, ICD-10 and show you this is what happened. This is what's going on in the plague the conscious community right now as we speak. And when you lowering your light, you're gonna be really more fucked up in the idolized, dividing, discarding, because you can like a person so much and then you start dividing on them like, damn, I don't like this motherfucker. And you discard them. We all go through those things. You're lowering your light, you're objectifying these beings. You want to get back into the love form, that's good, because you don't want to be heartless in this world. Being heartless is what makes you, you know what I'm saying? It's not getting you up to the upper rooms, man. You thinking you hard because you heartless, I'm heartless, but really you're not. When you start feeling again that light get to the heart chakra, you're gonna love, you're gonna see what love is, and it's very important to do it. Because you can walk away from shit. You can walk away from bullshit. You can see bullshit coming from a mile away. You can entertain it, but you can walk away from it too. And my NAGA, we take the power back, the temple back, we become born again virgins for this whole year, for the next few of them. You know what I'm saying? Can't nobody say shit. They can't say nothing to your ass, man. What they gonna do? They gonna be envious and jealous. They gotta show their whole hand. It's like, I don't want your pussy. I don't want your nasty ass bitches. I don't want your STDs, your spiritually transmitted diseases. I don't want nothing. I ain't finna make shit. You're getting in tune with the I am. That's where it's at, man, because that's more funner. Every day is a high vibratorial day. You wonder how you eat the fruits? Just go hand in hand, because I don't think you can eat fruits and still be low on your light, because it's gonna be so intense. If you're busting nuts every fucking day or every week, You eating fruits, you're gonna be so highly electric, you're not even gonna be able to sit still. You're not even gonna know what to do. You're gonna fucking damn near short circuit or something, because you don't have all the electric light that you need to be in your body to be able to hold and sustain that energy, that electricity, and all that shit, man. That prana, the mana, whatever, man. All the shit we getting from the heavens. We're going past their shit, man. Everything they say. So we're establishing the whole new Sabbath, which is when the Sabbath. Okay, bam. It's every 4 quarters of the month. We got it every 4 times a month. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes 5, depends on the moon cycle. But however, it's all going to line up. Don't even depend on the sun cycle. We ain't even worried about that right now. We can just look at the sun cycle, but yet at the same time, we're going to look at the moon where it's at. And that's when the Sabbath is at. We start celebrating when the moon is what? A quarter. When it's a quarter moon, it may not fall on a Saturday. It may fall on a Wednesday. That's when we need to start celebrating it, on a Wednesday. Why? Because the heavenly exalted angels is celebrating it then. We're falling back in accord again. Now, they're going to be pissed because you done bypassed their whole little trap to make you the Israelites of the Bible. Now you got to deal with all this gaslighting projected from they people that's like, yo, you really think you this and that? It's for everything that they say. Meanwhile, we know all this shit's adding up, but this is going to push it even more. You know, with one motherfucker on semen retention and truly in celibacy and got true, and the chosen one is truly in tune, it's going to help raise the vibe of miles around them and shit, especially Nagas that's around them. They don't even know they're getting enlightened. Just imagine all of us. That's when we control the weather. We can take back HARP. We take back all that shit because we'll start controlling it then. You're like, yo, damn, you really got superpowers because your light body is up. We start putting our shit together. The superpower comes from the Creator. This is why it's important. You get your crystalline body online, so when you transition, you get all you're studying all your shit, so you won't be in them lower resurrections over 100 and some years being a subservient slave to these false gods who done already led billions and billions of people away, spirits away, and they still trying to heal these beings right now in their subjective heavens and spheres to let them know of the all creator. So to bypass all that, we can go. You can still believe in the Jesus or whatever. We got heavens for them too. We got all that. You're going to have heavens for everything you believe in. That's false. You know what I'm saying? Until you're ready to come into the real world, with all of, or to the real realm with all of us. The soul beings, man. The one that's connected to the Creator. That's what soul is. Alright? And so, with that being said, I'm not even going to hold this up too long because, you know, I want to go eat my little fruit and I want to sit back and relax. But I wanted to touch on the fact that you can control the fact that when you're in this physical body, you have control on a light body. Yeah, you can be under attack by a lot of spiritual forces that's here to get you off, like Drooks and Drujits and all of these different things. Drooks is physical. Drujits is the S, or spiritual. All right, there could be Drooks or Drooks in your family. Even though they don't matter about the color and shit, and you know, none of that shit. It could be in your family, G. You can have a you may have the actual faithless spirit in you, whereas your brother could have a Drook spirit in him, a Drujit spirit in him. You know what I'm saying? That's how the Cain and Abel shit come to play. And therefore, Most High had to separate shit like that. Now, we're not going to get caught up in the stories in the Anunnaki and all of that, who's playing God in the Garden of Eden and all that stuff, because they took our stories and abrogated the Council of Nicaea, and it came out with new shit, like boom, 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 Constantine coming out with Christianity, Christ, and it was establishing shit with swords and all of that, with the false Christ Lou among. All right, false Christ Lou among. He was already lived mortal being who was living thousands of years already and shit, hundreds to 1,000 years more in the etheric, in the atmospheric realm, which is right on Earth in its heavens. It's not above the firmament where the Etherians come from. You know what I mean? So, and they ain't got no clout. They ain't got nothing over the Etherians, and they know it too. You know, so this is how their heavenly kingdoms fall in on themselves, because their subject or subservient slaves realize, like, damn, man, there's more worlds and there's more heavens. I can see them up there. We just can't get to them. You know what I mean? Because they don't have the knowledge. They tell everyone that this is the all highest heaven, until there's the Most High sends a high exalted angel like, nah, nigga, your shit ain't shit. Look, I'm gonna change it up with the light. First, I'm gonna ask you this, that, and the third, and I ain't gonna even argue with you because I got light and I vibe higher. You can't even look at me at this point. And spiritually, when you vibe higher in your semen retention, they'll look at you so much that they can't even look at you. Envy will start coming out. They have to hate because they haven't done something. I have people beings that got, man, these motherfuckers is rich. I mean, millions of dollars. They'll roll up and throw a 20 or a dub and shit. Niggas will do that, and we ain't even got a dub. We got 60. If I'm really feeling it, I throw you a dub. or 10. These motherfuckers got millions. They won't even throw you a rack. They see you out here like, damn, you inspire me. You actually look better every single fucking day. I don't know how you do it. And then I hear them slip and say, man, what's your secret? Like I'm gonna be like, huh. You see, you want to get free consultation on my ass. You know you pay for shit. You know you got to pay for shit. You know what I'm saying? I know you're like, oh, it's all about the money. I know it really ain't all about the money. But with you, it's about the money. I'm already rich. Really, I create happiness. But if you want a little bit of my energy, you know what I'm saying? Show your appreciation. You know what I'm saying? When my brothers in light, yo, I want y'all to read between the lines. I want y'all to catch on and start doing this shit yourself. When you get outside and lay on the ground 1 day, 2 day, you know, because these motherfuckers haven't laid on the ground not 1 day. And they be like, oh, this old hobo, da-da-da. Like, nigga, you ain't even laid on the ground 1 day. You don't even have enough confidence in your life on a paid vacation to even lay on the ground, G. You know what I'm saying? That's the earth. So I ain't worried about them. My Nagas just need to get up out of her for a second to heal, to come to the heart chakra. Because your vibration is a natural aloha vibe. They never even seen that you can naturally groove and shit. You know what I mean? I've got called nigga in Hawaii. Ain't that crazy? Not by the Hawaiians, but by the who they call the Howleys and shit. Like, how you get to call me a nigga all the way out here? You know what I'm saying? It don't hurt, but the fact of the matter is you want to hurt me. This is crazy. I was taking a piss one day and a Caucasian chick, or a Howley, whatever you want to call these mugs, you know what I'm saying? Followed up behind me as I dipped off in the cut to take a piss. She's like, wait, don't do that. And then she hears the piss like, oh, you're in the bathroom. And I just didn't say nothing. Nigger. I could have turned around and started pissing on her, but she loved that shit. That shit turned her on. My back all turned to her and shit. I'm pissing and shit. She even listened to shit. I knew that she was on it. So I'm like, you drawing up nasty motherfucker. And I know you ain't celibate. Nobody can talk to me if your ass ain't celibate. And I know a bitch can't go celibate for real. She may not have no boyfriend for a while, but she can't go celibate, nigga. At this point, if she start fucking, it's gonna be extremely hard for her to go celibate. Trust you me, I ain't playing. Sit right here. I trust you me, I ain't playing, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's like, yo, you preserving yourself for the next ones. Your wisdom might not even be around and shit. You know what I'm saying? Your wisdom might not be as old enough yet. She might be watching your ass. You know, growing. You know, it's that tight. Because the older you are and the more you preserve yourself, the more youthful you be in your mind, your heart, your spirit, and even in your body. Shit, women are naturally attracted to men. They'll just hang with, you know, boys their age and shit. I noticed that when I was growing up, but shit, them motherfuckers was off in the cars with them older dudes and shit, because the dudes had more emotional stability than the younger man did. And I was an older kind of cat in spirit, and I dealt with older women and shit, you know what I'm saying? But still, at the same time, it plays a difference. You know, you just learning as you grow, you know what I mean, preparing yourself. But yeah, that's about it. Spiritual, it's all about the spiritual supernatural light body building, because you're building your light body up in the realm, in the upper room. We're going to touch on that too more. But the Sabbath, we're going to start celebrating the Sabbath on during the true time. This is the true time. It's not every Saturday. We're not shenanigans in on these motherfuckers no more, because they still laughing at us, like thinking that, well, yeah, they don't know yet. They don't know yet. And it's every time the moon is in, it's full moon, new moon, quarter moons, you know, all 4 of them and shit. When it's in that point, that's when we rest. You're going to feel like resting, because the universe is going to make you want to rest. You don't even know, like, damn, why I feel tired? Because it's the Sabbath, motherfucker. You don't even know, because you ain't even in tune with the cosmic cycles. They took the whole shit and made you turn your whole shit around, and like the Copernicus model and gave you different nodes in your soul, in your zodiac. You had the zodiac to actually born prophets out, which is you naturally just take the thoughts and multiply the thoughts of the people and see what they're produced by the people, but also by the cosmos, by seeing the house of what the sun or the actual planets or satellites are in. You'll be like, okay, this is what goes on, because every house has a personality type shit. And you'll see, the further out, you'll know, okay, as a whole, these people are going to be like this during this time. So let's plan for that time. Because why? We're farmers. Most High love farmers. That's why he harvests his crop, his best, which is his babies. So when you grow to a certain point, you get the fuck off of the earth plane. Now you out here tending to other gardens that the Creator made up and created. Now you're like, oh shit, you're seeing like there's other kind of things that he done created that you don't even know shit about. You know what I'm saying? That's the beauty of it. So it's never ending. You just seeing a little speck of it on the earth in the incubator and shit. It's way more. That's why we connect doing the semen retention or the celibacy as men. Boom, we're gonna connect in the spirit realm by utilizing our chemicals our chemical element, which is the DMT element, we're gonna connect in that. Just like how the lava flow connects all over the earth. We'll be connecting the DMT element where we use in our chemical bodies. We'll use that to connect in our dreams. That's why they don't want you to get a good night's sleep. They don't want you sleeping, nigga, because you might connect, nigga. You might connect with the other motherfucker that you need to connect with. Next thing you know, y'all conscious of it when you wake up, bam, shit's going down now. Because why? You done put in the work. You started showing the Most High, yo, you paying your tithes with your body, your light body building now. You're not busting nuts anytime. You're not even watching porn. You're not even entertaining the motherfucker. Now you caring about what you want to do. You don't even want to buy shit in the store that much no more. Now you want to create. Now you want to invent. Now you want to rest. And when you rest, what you gonna do? You're gonna come to a clear understanding of what you need to be doing by utilizing your gift, skills, and your talents that was given to you by the Most High. Abba, your father, your true daddy, and your mama, man. And for you have wisdom, man, that's more than rubies and gold, G. Because now you know where to get the rubies and gold from. Now you know the difference, how to differentiate. That's a gift. That's a talent that you got from the Creator. And that's what they see when they see you, man. So you ain't even got to get drawn up into none of the gaslighting shit. This is the way, right here. Work out, exorcise, because you're going to have familiar spirits around you now, because it's more than ever, because these motherfuckers is getting swept up. They're getting arrested right now, even as we speak, man. I'm talking about arrested, a spiritual arresting. Yeah, that's what the Most High is sending them. We're in the light. We're in a dawn of light right now, a little period of light. And this little light, all the truth is coming out. And they getting arrested, everything's getting taken up, everybody's getting put to their little respective places until they can able to grow up and get in their spiritual nature and get up from the earth plane too. Some it take kind of long ass time. Some others it don't. Alright, some of them we get it quick. Alright, that's 22 minutes in. Let me check out and see what's going on. What's happening right now for the video look? Who's that? Brother Stanford, what's happening right now? We chilling, man. Just sitting back, getting some of this little water. You know. I said, can you buy a grimace shake at least? What's that? A grimace. It's your shake? Something like that? Okay. Hey, it's Prince Project. My son on here. My son that jumped up in the game. You know what I mean? And so yeah, we had lotus births and stuff already 20-something years ago, man. Just now coming to the understanding of it. We're showing you now that it works. You know what I mean? Couldn't talk about a lotus birth in the first 5 years because we wouldn't know. You know what I'm saying? Most High blessed me with the understanding of what a lotus birth truly is. You know? So, and I got the understanding. So now we're passing it on. We're gonna need doulas. We're gonna get the babies out the system. I'm talking about, you know, I'm talking about the system, man. I'm talking about we got babies that was given up. We gotta get them. Them was the Creator's babies. That's what we own, G. And yeah, they're gonna come at your ass because they know that you're gonna be doing what you need to be doing. But that's what it is, G. You know what I mean? So take that celibacy season so you can be mastering your own gift, skills, and talents. What up, my ninja? What's happening? What's happening? Chilling, man, you know, sitting back, relaxing. You know, we rocking the feather over here, man. Don't be afraid to rock the feathers. Man, they don't like it. I mean, when I first started rocking the feather, I put it on my hat and everything. I knew it was something powerful because I found me a crow feather. It was a big black one too, man. I put that mug on my hat, talked that like that, man. They was like, they're looking up at me like, hey, what's that? I was like, you know, a feather fly, man, a feather fly. These are the ones I found today and shit. So I already knew. I was like, damn, I need me a feather. I ain't had none in a while, you know what I mean? Because I be rocking mine and shit. And that also lets the Hawaiians know, the Polynesians too. It's not even just for them, but they know, it's like, oh, damn. Man, Moses actually still is natural. Like, yeah. Because, you know, they've been fed a narrative about a NAGA, about a nigga and all that. You know what I'm saying? The Hawaiians are the most peacefullest mugs I've ever met. They feel like niggas, man. The whole Polynesians. They feel just like niggas that ain't been broken, though. Like, very kind, very respectful. You know, just very good, man. Just on point, to the point anybody else, they try to mimic them. Like, you want something to eat? You want something to eat? They don't even have no spirit in their shit. You know what I'm saying? They just like, huh, so you can think good of them or something. It's like, I don't even want the food. Most of them, they done came to America. I'm talking about the other foreigners and set up stores in the hood, and so they got bad, you know, reps of niggas and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, they don't know how to handle us because we're really, in a way, it's like we're God's babies, man. We're Judah. So we're a little bit more like, you know, stern. But once we get back in order, it's like, y'all know we the cream of the crop. And once we in order, everything's on and popping, baby. We're dancing, having grooving and shit. We're doing all that kind of stuff. But yeah, man. So anyways, though, I love y'all, man. Let's see, who's this? Joanna Sanchez. What's up? Am I saying it right? Joanna. I hope I'm saying it right, y'all. But yeah, with that being said, man, I love y'all. I love the creator, shit. And the creator loves me, but I love the creator, shit. and the highest all the angels, man, for helping the NAGA out throughout the whole life and shit. So all glory and honor is given to that. You know what I mean? First and foremost, because it was a guide for. I'm gonna do the videos where I'm not really selling them, but they're gonna be specific videos where I can really break them down, edit it, have it smooth. You know what I'm saying? What helped me out on fruitarian vegan diet, because I had to go through the stages. You know what I mean? And you know, I've been on this since 96, 97. So, and I went back to eating some fish. I had to watch out for the water coming out. I ate some fish, but I couldn't. That was years ago. I went back. I already knew I wasn't gonna be eating it like that, but I know we had to get to a place of famine hit. Ta-da! Shit, get some fish. But you know, you're a farmer, so you can have patience, and you can take your time and grow things. You know, and then especially when famine hit, you're gonna have to grow that millet. So this is where we gotta get real up on point and putting your stuff together, getting your real energy food, which is your millet, your other seeds, what other grains, quinoa, you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna use the grains they give us, like rices and stuff. I mean, we can, but we're gonna use the other grains, you know what I mean? And store them up, because that's energy food. You only need grains like every 48 hours. That's it. You know, you can eat fruits all in between those times. That's it. You know, grains, you know, you start testing yourself and see how far you can get, because you're gonna get down to a regular size. Like, I'm not even contracting, right? So I look regular, you know what I'm saying? But if I'm working out and stuff, everything's like, in an anabolic state. It's gonna look like I'm like on steroids or something, but it's not. You know what I mean? It goes back down to being regular. It's like, if you got a flex, you're like, they're like, oh shit, that little motherfucker done swole up on the nigga and shit. But that's all, you know, that's it. This is, please, this is, I need that fruitarian guy. I'm struggling. Oh, Jack. Let's see. Hold up. I'm gonna have to help you on that one, because you gotta see, I got something in mind too, man, because I know it would make you stick to it. I already know. But I'm gonna come together with some things and some references, because a lot of people's not really touching on the fruitarians. Even Dr. Sabi really wasn't on talking about it. He was more so focusing on the herbs and the leaves and like little sea moss. You see, like this harvesting sea moss. So I went out for a second, and there you go. You know, if you do sea moss, you can actually do that without having to eat a lot of food. But with the fruit, you're gonna be a little weak if you used to having heavy food in your gut. And this is very intricate, because even when I eat leaves like kale, you know, the power greens and stuff, and I'll put an avocado in there. Now, if I want to feel full, now that fruit avocado feels good when I eat it, you know, because that'll give me that full feeling if I wanted that feeling. But I noticed the difference though. So when I'm eating like just straight up fruits and stuff, like right now I'm gonna be on a citrus fast real soon. It's summertime, so a lot of oranges on the trees and shit. So keeping myself hella light, and so that keeps me, you know, that makes everybody be all looking at it and shit. They don't even know why they look. But you'll start focusing on what is energizing you instead of that slow digestive carbs that you got in your gut. And once you clear that out your gut in the morning, I mean, that should be the first thing. Is clearing out your gut so that you can eat and so that you can think, and so when you put something in it, you'll start, you know, adapting to your gut, because you don't need like 4 or 5 meals a day. You don't even need 2 or 3. Everything you need to be doing is chewing on fruits throughout the whole day. Like, I ain't gonna eat this until about right after this. It's my like 4. I don't know what time it is everywhere else, but we're in the middle of the Pacific. It's gonna be about 4 o'clock when I eat that. So yeah, I'm gonna do the guide, yo, because your heart and your mind and your spirit's already there. I remember that's how I was like 17. I went out to Howard University and shit. I was out there, I was like, man, I'm a vegetarian. Shit. I'm gonna eat veggie burgers. I ain't know nothing about no veggie burgers. Shit. You know what I mean? I'm eating all the fruit only because I said I'm a vegetarian. You know what I mean? But as I grew, I started getting it. Cause I went the wrong way too. I was eating noodles and stuff. You know what I mean? And all that. I did it all, but then I started adapting. I started eating real food, and I started eating at certain times. Then I just started just, you know, eating what I wanted at that time. You'll start eating. You'll know what you want to eat. You know, I ate the pizza and all that stuff. It's not that you want to eat it. You just crave it because of your adrenals and your gut is so used to all that candida that's in your gut. It's life-forming bacteria. It's like it's telling your body and it's telling you, man, I want some pizza. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even saying that to yourself. You got little life forms in you that you're not in control of that right now because we're a little bit off a little bit. You know what I'm saying? So once we control this, all the life forms, you got millions and trillions of life forms on you. This is what you need to get in control of. Controlling the nigga and shit. Like, man, let that motherfucker go. But they say pray for him, man, pray for that motherfucker and shit. You know what I'm saying? Except when you're dealing with like a sworn in front of your face that don't like the creator. Man, it's a little bit different than being a piece of cute. But you know, yeah, you know, that's why you have those cravings, because of the adrenals is a little bit off and you're craving certain salts. They have iodine. They did a number to us, man. They put all the little the byproducts in. I'm not gonna let it get too long, but the byproducts is one of the main things we need to be looking for. Monosodium glutamate, polysorbate 60, polysorbate 80, and monodiglycerides, and all your naturals. You know, but that comes and goes because you're dealing with shit. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give references of who wrote these books. There was a sister named Sherazad Ali who wrote, and she was with the Nation of Islam, but she don't really be with them. But her image is who Queen Latifah got her image from. When Queen Latifah came out with the head and everything, she got that from Sherazad Ali, and Sherazad Ali was just tearing ones up. She was like a renegade, man. And she was kind of like Khalid Muhammad. Remember, Khalid Muhammad got murdered with an aneurysm and all that. And you're like, how can you get murdered with an aneurysm? They find ways, you know. They don't want to make it as messy as they did, you know, with Malcolm and you know, Martin and shit. So, you know, I'm gonna touch on that later too. But you know what I mean? But that's why she kind of fell back a little bit. You know, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna do my thing. Because, you know, I know they came at her. But she's really wise too. So I'm gonna show her book. Because she gets the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. So they hated her for that shit. It was on Bill Donohue's show, talking all this stuff. But yeah, in order to get to that pristine state, semen retention, you know, eating, writing exact, and exercising. And that's it. And I will go from there though. Alright, I love y'all, man. Peace. Hey, man, it's my son. I love you, boy. All right, I'll talk to y'all in the next one. Keep smiling. That's what the devil told me. Sometimes they slip it out and shit. And I always be smiling too, but must slip it out. I'm like, keep smiling. Because they like pain. That shit hurt. But it feels good to you. So cultivate that happiness. And that's what we're really here to do. And that's going to bring joy. That's going to bring pleasure. You know, it's going to bring truth, honesty. All right, I love y'all. Peace.